Nicely done. You could see Mayuki wanted to do some damage early on, possibly take out the third, but Soyhi had a very good balance of drones and, you know, they're defending units, the roaches and the lings. So nicely done there. We have, for the remaining maps, which Mayuki will be picking, it'll be either Catalina, Foxtrot Labs, Merry-Go-Round, King Sejong Station. So we'll see, but right now, this is definitely leaning towards a Soyhi victory here.
Yeah.
Finland over China.
But you were saying that Mayuki was actually playing kind of aggressively before, so I wouldn't be surprised if she chooses a map like Foxtrot Labs, something that really rewards that aggression. Maybe Merry-Go-Round as well, that's a good one.
Then again, if you're doing the same aggressive style over and over and over, even if you're on Foxtrot Labs, there's still a chance you're going to be prepared. You've dealt with a little bit of this already. Yeah,
I mean, that is a good point. It seems like Soyhi's coming in very prepared, very defensive play, a spine crawler just kind of out of the blue, and this means that she's really thought about this matchup and how to come back and actually defeat Mayuki this time.
Now, these two players faced earlier, correct? And Mayuki?
Yes, that's right. In the group stage, Mayuki did beat Soyhi 2-0.
Okay, so Soyhi starting off here with a lead. I guess if we had talked about this a little bit more before this series had started, we would be saying that Mayuki was probably the favorite here, but after that last game, I got to say Soyhi looks very scary, very solid.
Oh, well, it looks like they have chosen the map, and it's going to be Merry-Go-Round.
Merry-Go-Round.
So this is a map where Mayuki could get very aggressive very quickly. The natural base is super wide open, so if you want to go speedling, baneling, this is the map to do it.
We've been casting Hearthstone all day, by the way, and it's really good to be casting some Starcraft2 here as well, Artosis. And guys, tell your friends to tune in here. We want to get a lot of viewers. People can all see what Artosis and I look like on TV without makeup.
Isn't that wonderful?
Isn't that one? This is what we
great?
actually look like. I got my hair combed over like I'm the weatherman right now. Just trying to.
I think you look
trying to look
like
decent here.
You look more your age.
Trying
like
to look
that.
decent. I look more my age. Is that what you said?
Yes, it is.
Introducing our players over here in the bottom center in the green from China. It is Mayuki. And in the upper right from Finland, winning game number 1, it is Soyhi.
All right, let's see what they want to open with this game. Both going for the 9 Overlord, a little bit different for Mayuki based on what she did before. But nothing too aggressive yet. No quick pulls.
We do have a drone scouting pretty early here.
Yeah, that's
from
quite
Mayuki.
Quick.
We'll see what direction that drone is headed in. It looks like it's going to be going to the center left.
Okay, well, she's not going to find much there.
She will find out that her opponent's not there and that Soyhi is, in fact, in the upper right.
In fact, the Overlords may be passing just within sight radius of each other.
I believe they're just in sight radius.
Actually, maybe just barely.
Oh, wow.
So I don't think they actually know yet which spots they're at. Yeah, the drone keeps going. So
she'll know now. She sees no creep up here.
Yeah. Now, Mayuki actually opening kind of aggressively. It's not like the most all-in thing ever, but that's a pretty fast gas and pull.
It is.
So she's going to be going for Zergling speed immediately in this game.
Now, what do you think here? Is she going to send that drone up at all, or does she just send that right back home?
I think it's a home drone.
Home drone.
You just want to know where your opponent is here. She already scouted that isn't in the top left, so she knows where to send her lings.
So Soyhi may be in a little bit of trouble here. This is an aggressive build from Mayuki. I think it's something Soyhi could hold.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I mean, Soyhi last game did love her drones. She was making a lot of drones here, and she got a lot early on. It's possible that Mayuki might be able to punish her. We'll have to see.
Well, she's making some Zerglings here, and that speed is just so fast. Quick Zerglings can get in here. It's such a wide open area. It's actually very hard to defend everything. You have to have like a couple queens on the ramp, maybe make a spine crawler, have some of your own lings as well. But with good micro, normally the speedling opener can do some damage.
And those lings are coming out now. Headed over here to the upper right. We'll have to see. The hatchery is very close to finishing up here. I don't think a drone transfer would be wise here for Soyhi.
Yeah.
That's actually exactly what Mayuki would want to see.
That would be fantastic for her. She'd be able to pick off a few drones before they could even get away.
And we do have, it looks like one drone possibly set up here to make a spine crawler.
I think
the queen
so.
coming down. And there's a spine crawler now.
Okay, very smart move from Soyhi.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't want to let that get canceled.
Oh!
Does force a cancel. So that's a nice move already from Mayuki.
Yeah. Just eking out a little bit of extra damage there.
Yeah.
Forcing a few extra minerals to be lost. The spine crawler does restart. But I don't think there's much more that Mayuki's going to be able to do here, even with ling speed.
No, not really. That's a lot of Zerglings that Soyhi has made. She's playing very carefully at the moment.
Well, I think the remaining rally of lings is going to come up there. There's about 4 more there still to meet up. However, Soyhi is just waiting for the spine crawler to finish, being very patient. She's going to clog up this entrance with a double queen. Soyhi is in great shape. I got to give her a lead already here.
Oh, absolutely. This is exactly the type of situation you want to be in. In fact, she's making so many Zerglings here, Tasteless, and without any Zergling speed to back them up, they kind of have to stay at home, don't they?
Well, I mean, she could send them out, but you have to think that the travel time. Okay, she's going to try to fake route. She's sending a small number of lings, and she's got to be careful because Mayuki's speedlings are so much stronger than slow lings. So she's going to send out the right amount, and it looks like they're going to go right under an Overlord here in the center, upper center of the map. And she's going for a Baneling Nest, Artosis. This Baneling Nest is going to finish a little bit quicker here than Mayuki's. So if she got her Banelings in there in time, she could do so much damage.
This could come down to who has better micro. So we'll see about that, but a lot of lings coming in. Spine Crawler almost done for Mayuki, but she's going to have to relocate it. More lings do pop out. And notice how these speedlings do such a great job. Despite having less, they actually fight pretty decently against these slow lings.
They just always end up in favorable engagements here. And yes, the Baneling Nest does finish first, but this is just not going to be enough. She's going for this queen now. The queen will perish.
Yeah. And that's actually a really good kill right there. But
yeah,
all of her lings will end up dying off. Speed upgrade not quite done yet here for Soyhi.
You got to think here for Mayuki, there's no reason to not counterattack. She's headed up here now. There are Banelings on the way here for Soyhi. We didn't see any Banelings morph during that attack down there at the bottom, so there's always the chance that she's just assuming that her opponent doesn't have Banelings, which could work favorably for Soyhi here as well. And speaking of Banelings, Mayuki making, what about 7 of her own?
Well, those Banelings definitely could be effective. But this is such a great defensive position. Look at this. A wall in, a couple Banelings up at the top of the ramp. Her own Zerglings as well, and a Spine. Oh, but the Spine gets picked up. Those Banelings really not doing the damage they need, though.
No, unfortunately not. Some more Banelings are coming up, however.
And hey, actually
only one Baneling here to defend.
Uh-oh. Ooh, pretty decent hit right there.
But more lings from Mayuki are coming up. We don't see enough here to defend. The queen is taken out, and the second queen will be taken out as well. It's possible the damage that we'll incur here during this short period of time while these lings are here is going to be too much here for Soyhi.
Yeah, it really does look like it at the moment, but a lot of lings about to pop out for Soyhi as well. She's not out of this quite yet. She's got a rally on top of a ramp there. Uh-oh! A little bit of a miscontrol there, letting some Zerglings go down and die almost for free.
The lings do come down here. It looks like she's going to try to get this to be even tighter with a third evolution chamber there. And Mayuki is not giving up, by the way. She's actually sending down more Banelings to try to detonate over here at this entrance. There's a queen over here. So he was debating going around and doing a counterattack. She goes back now and tries to engage this head on.
Uh-oh, the Banelings are coming. Oh! Just a huge hit on that Baneling. That's the type of hit that may end up winning the game. But it still has some defensive Banelings here as well.
And so far this queen is somehow still alive. Figure that one out.
Not for long, Tasteless.
No, not for long. But we have more and more lings coming up here. And a second queen out here spawning.
She does end up killing that queen, and it even has a lot of energy, so a very nice kill indeed. Some Banelings being morphed right now. And Mayuki's aggression has really worked out this game. Look at the supply differential, 24 to 44.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. Mayuki very good at doing that damage, but at the same time keeping her economy balanced out enough here. And it looks like Artosa, she's just going to stick with this. Now, Mayuki needs to be careful here because Soyhi is defensively pretty good. She's getting these evolution chamber walls, which makes Massling, Baneling a little bit more difficult. But as I say that, the Queen is forced to back away here, and this may be one of the finishing blows.
Yeah, it looks like Mayuki getting into the main base of Soyhi with way too many units. The drones coming out, splitting up a bit to try to make these Banelings not quite as worthwhile. They don't really kill that much, but the damage done should be enough for these Lings to clean up everything.
The Lings now, if they just start to attack these drones, and they're going to do just that, this is going to be too much damage for Soyhi.
Yeah, 14 supply to 49. You just can't compare the two numbers. Mayuki definitely going to take this, and GG.
And well played.
Tied up at 1-1, Tasteless.
Yep. Nicely done there. I do like the defensive play there from Soyhi, but you could see she just overextended a little bit too much.
Yeah. You know, that's what happens sometimes in ZVZ. ZVZ is on a knife's edge.
It really is. It's a very unforgivable matchup. We saw that one Baneling connect with, what was that, like 9 Zerglings back there?
That was a huge Baneling. That was a game changer right there.
I wonder if those Lings should have actually gone all the way around and tried to hit the drones at Mayuki, because Mayuki, what won her that was not just her aggression, but she had a good drone lead. When that initial attack came in there at the second base for Soyhi, and it was just the drones were either killed or evacuated. There was no way to utilize that second base. Mayuki had an advantage.